Yo, YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Tay, man. We back with another video. Today we about to react to Jidion. I quit. We about to get straight into it. New to the channel, make sure like, comment, subscribe to get to it.
What's good, y'all, man? So, this is genuinely gonna be my last video ever like this. I'm never gonna make a video like this again, but,
Right.
you know, obviously you guys know what's all going on. You guys saw me getting arrested. You guys saw Cold Blues video and everything. And I did a reaction to it, kind of like, oh no, this wasn't right. This is how it happened, da 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 da. But genuinely, during the last few weeks, I've done a lot of just like inward reflection, and I've been talking to my fiance a lot, and I just kind of came to realize, you know, what I was doing wrong, and also came to realize that truly your boy was spiraling. You know, I was genuinely losing the plot. And
with your pranks and stuff?
I have to say, like, genuinely, I feel like a hypocrite, you know, because just a couple videos ago, I was saying how what Alex was doing was a distraction from the bigger mission, and then I come along.
Alex was the person that like backstabbed him, I think. What's up with everybody like plotting, like being weird, bro? Like, what's up with
doing
that?
What I was doing, and if anything, it was an even bigger distraction from the mission. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now I had to pay 6+ figures for my lawyer fees, and then my fans' lawyer fees and everything. And that money could have been used for the betterment of society, but now it's being used in the legal system. You know what I mean? And it's just completely unnecessary, and it's completely my fault. And while I still don't think I committed a crime, I still do think that, you know, genuinely, I was just being not only just an ass, but annoying.
Like, I feel like when you get I get cops be on bullshit, bro, but like, as much as we don't want to, sometimes, bro, just being like compliant with them, like sometimes it's like being like, just being like not an ass or like not a dick. If they're like really doing some fuck shit, then of course, but like sometimes, bro, just go ahead and just get it over with, bro. Put you in a better situation, especially just being a black man. Like, you already black, like just being black, period. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you could potentially lose your life and put others around your life in danger. Like, it sounds crazy, bro, but it's like, that's what we got to deal with. Like, that's what we got to deal with. They can do some crazy shit, and it's like, they know they wrong, and they mad at our reaction, but it's like, our reaction will take them over the top because they're doing their job wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. That's why I just don't even deal with it. That's why I tell you all the time, bro, stay out of trouble, bro. Don't be like everybody else.
I come to realize that, you know, genuinely, streaming makes me the worst me. You know, thinking back on it, every quote unquote controversy, not even quote unquote, every controversy and everything that I've ever got into, anytime I trended on Twitter for something negative, has always been for some streaming clip. You know, like the first one that comes to mind is the Pokemon situation. Then the second one that comes to mind is, you know, the Logan Paul thing. And then besides all that, like, bro, I've been in countless beefs, and a majority, I would say probably like 85% of those beefs have come from streaming, you know? And I think what it is genuinely is, you know, I don't think it's a good thing to just look at a chat for hours on end, and you're just like in real time getting opinions of people. And then, you know, I know probably some of my other streamers can attest to this. You know, you see somebody in the chat say boring or L stream or something like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm like that too. But I don't scream as much as I used to, but I'm like that when people like say certain stuff in like my YouTube comments. You know what I'm saying? Cause like they say certain stuff about me, and just like, you don't have to be watching my video. Like, if you just gonna come here and just like talk shit, you don't have to watch my video. Like, that's cool. If you feel like my channel is just boring, that's cool for you. There's other people that don't feel like that. That's why it's 600 and some people subscribe to my channel that don't feel like that. You feel me? And it's a million more people out here that don't feel like that about my channel. You feel me? That are going to come soon, but also like they say certain stuff that trigger me sometimes. It's like, bro, like I don't. I just got to the point where it's like, if it's something dumb, I correct it. When it's like we talking about like a topic, but when they come talking about my channel, then I kind of just slowly just ignore it like over time. Like I just kind of just got better with that because there's no reason for me to go back and forth with somebody on the internet. Like that's me being a hypocrite because I don't condone I don't like seeing stuff like that and I just think it's dumb. So that's me being a hypocrite. So
And then it flips a switch in you where you want to be
I need
more
my phone
entertaining.
real quick.
You want to
Make sure this video uploaded.
pump up the levels and everything, and you want to entertain. And I think the reason why I gravitated so much to streaming is because I think I'm just like an instant
video to
gratification
upload it.
person, and there is no better instant gratification than you streaming. Because when you make a video, you don't get that instant gratification. You can know you made a fire video, kind of like my going to the most racist town in America video. Like I know that was a fire video, but it took like a month plus to get it edited and perfect. And then when I posted it, you know, it didn't pop off at first. It was actually a 10 out of 10. And then over time, it grew and grew and grew. And it did what I thought it was going to do. But it wasn't instant gratification. Whereas when you stream, you know, you can have streams where right out the gate, you have, you know, thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of people watching you then and there. And then people are clipping you like right away and stuff like that. And you get that instant gratification. But I'm realizing that's not good for me.
That's because people attention spans though. You feel me? Like that's why I decided to like do more YouTube and then just go straight screaming and just trying to like clip everything. Cause I feel like it's easier. I personally feel like it's going to be way more easier to like move an audience from YouTube over to screaming and screaming over to YouTube because people are just so used to you being live. People are just so used to you like having these quick clips and stuff like that. So you have to know how to like balance both. And me, now don't get me wrong. Now I've been doing YouTube since I would say 16 or 15. I'm pretty sure I was 15. I'm doing YouTube since I was 15. But I didn't really start getting serious until I was like 19. So it's just over time you just gotta learn. But streaming wasn't as popular as it was back then. So
you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's bad for everybody because you got people like Queso and Jinxie and a bunch of other streamers who can stream and not, you know, causing controversies and just keep it entertaining. But, you know, genuinely, I'm not that.
You got RDC too. I got straight out RDC. Them my dudes right there. Them boys don't got no controversy because they just be themselves. They don't care. They chat do be like, they chat don't call them like L streamers and stuff like that. They chat. They do go with it with they chat, but it's never like on no crazy stuff. Like it's just jokes and stuff like that. Like how Queso be getting roasted. Like you feel me? I feel like you only allow negativity in your chat when they feel like it's okay to do that, and that's the type of stuff that you're going to condone in your chat. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to set rules in your chat. Like as much as people want to say like, oh that's lame, like bro, like we don't do certain stuff in your chat, and that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? So
I guy pal, I'm gonna be real. And so like I'm not on here, you know, apologizing or anything because I don't owe you guys an apology. You know what I mean? Like I didn't affect any of y'all. But I do want to say that I see where I was wrong 1,000%. And to the people I do owe an apology to, you know, I've given them to them, you know, to the boys who got arrested. They're all 18 plus, by the way. I know a lot of people were saying that they were minors. They're all 18 plus, but still, you know, I put them in that situation and they didn't have to be. And at the end of the day, I shouldn't have ever been there, you know. With my values as a Christian, I haven't been moving like that, man. And I've been falling back to my old self. And I've seen some of you guys in the comment section like calling it out, like, Jidion, you're going back to your old self. You know what I mean? Like dibbling, dabbling in pranks and stuff like that. And, you know, even though, you know, Joe wasn't doing a good thing by squatting at his mom's house and stuff like that, you know, at the end of the day, who am I to just, troll and stuff? I have so many other better things I should be doing. Like that time and money I spent getting that stream set up could have been for a bunch of catches. You know what I mean? Getting bad people off the streets. And so what I'm here to just pretty much say is the shenanigans are stopping. The shenanigans are over. And genuinely, like, this was a very humbling experience that I really needed. And I genuinely think if this didn't happen, it just would have continued. You know what I mean? And who knows? It could have been something worse. It could have been something horrible that I could.
I like when people can reflect on like their behaviors and stuff when they know they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of streamers, YouTubers have this ego problem where like they can reflect and realize they messed up. Like it humble you because it shows you like how quick something can go so good, it can go bad as well. Like you can lose out on so much that quick. Like you lost out on hundred thousands of dollars for lawyer fees, not only for yourself but on you for the people that you got arrested with you. You know what I'm saying? So like,
or come back from. You know what I mean? So
it just really shows you, bro, that you gotta move the right way.
Like this, that I put myself in a situation like this, to where I can actually rebound and do better. And you know what? You genuinely, to the Woodhaven Police Department, I see where you guys are coming from. Like, bro, you're a small town, and you got this YouTuber having fans coming all over the place and stuff like that. You guys have never probably had anything like that happen in your town before. And, quiet towns like to stay quiet. And, to Officer Mitchell, I called you out of your name multiple times. You feel me? Like, if I was a cop, I would arrest somebody too if I was getting called out of my name like that. So, genuinely, I feel like there's a lot of blame to go around. And I feel like a lot of the blame has to be pointed right back at me. It has to be directed at me. And it rightfully so, man. Bro, I'm getting spammed up with I'm a multimillionaire. And
that is crazy to flex on somebody.
Like, bro, keep it coming.
It's crazy.
It doesn't bother me like that.
Because it's not like just because you're a multimillionaire don't mean you can't get arrested. Like,
and I'm just, the reason why I titled the video what I titled it is because I'm never gonna stream again. Genuinely, I love streaming, but it's just too much bad comes with it, and I don't know how to control myself. And so the best way to control myself is to distance myself. And so I just can't stream anymore, and I won't stream anymore because I actually want to be here for the betterment of society. And what I was doing during that stream wasn't for the betterment of society. Now police resources are being wasted and judicial resources are being wasted. And bro, I've dropped 6+ figures on fighting this legally. You know what I mean? And it's just all just unnecessary garbage. And it was garbage content too. And the crazy thing is, from 2024 to now, I was making good content, getting actual bad people off the streets. And it's just crazy that I told myself that wasn't enough, And I think it's just, kind of just seeing all my friends, like seeing Canel do his thing with streaming, seeing Kai, seeing people I know like Speed and all of them doing their thing with streaming. And it's like, oh man, I'm like, I want to go back. And it's like, I'm tempting myself. And then I always just like go back into the streaming stuff when really I should have left that alone, because you guys remember the video where I said that I was done bothering society. And bro, look at what I was doing. Just bothering society, being a nuisance. You know what I mean? And I was blessed to find something that wasn't nuisance, actually cleaning up the streets.
Chat, does Mr. B scream or no? Like,
predators off the street.
Look that up. Does Mr. B scream?
Sticking with that and doing that, I got distracted and I got greedy and I wanted to go back into doing, slop content. And, genuinely, I don't think if I went through the situation, I think I would have kept on making the slop content. And genuinely, I think if I would have kept on making this slop content, who knows, I could have affected somebody seriously, like where it would be irreparable and couldn't be fixed. So I quit streaming. I don't think so. Stuff. I quit all that, and I genuinely just want to do good for society. I want to make society better, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I just came on here to say that.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta change my audio real quick. Hold on. I gotta change my audio real quick. So change it to speakers, headphones, high definition. Alright. Jesus Christ, man. I hate when I do this shit. Stay with me, y'all.
And one other thing
All right, there
I've
we go.
also realized is, bro, I'm gonna be real, y'all. You know, I don't know, man. It's like I got a temper on me. I really do. And people that watch my streams,
You on the wrong damn
you guys
side.
see it all the
Not
time.
even
Where
right
it's like
now,
I get
really
triggered. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, the officers were just doing their jobs, and I was just getting triggered, and I was acting like a Karen. You know, I had a Karen moment. I feel like we're all due for a Karen moment, but you know, mine was on camera, and luckily, you know, I feel like we all go through moments like this in life. Not like mine, but we all go through moments like this in life where we're not our best self. But, you know, not everybody has their best self put on camera to millions of people. And genuinely, I wish everybody could have that experience, because when you have that happen, it makes you do reflection. And so, you know what? Weirdly enough, bro, I want to go back to Woodhaven, and I want to catch a pred there. I want to actually have a good relationship in that city. If you guys are still calling them or causing them any ruckus or anything, please stop. Do not do that on my behalf. Do not do that at all.
Fuck?
Man.
Why did they do
they're
that?
actually out there protecting and serving. And it's a quiet neighborhood, you know what I mean? And I made it not quiet. I'll be honest.
If you want to go back and do something good, just go do something for the community. You ain't gotta catch no like. I mean, catching a parade is doing something good for the community. You getting a scumbag off the street, but also like just do something good for the community as well. Like I feel like you should do that first before you like catch an actual predator, or like just do something with the police department if that's what you genuinely want to do. Like make good amends with the people that you had an issue with, and that was the police. So make good amends with them. Just personally, get in contact with the police officer that arrested you. And
this isn't any PR damage or anything, because, you know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Genuinely, like, the situation didn't affect anything. You know, if I was clout demoning off of it, I would have just been like, oh yeah, like, kind of like what I was doing before. You know, making jokes about it and stuff like that. But now I'm realizing that I don't want to do this. You know, I want to mature. I was maturing. Then I let myself regress, and now I want to keep on maturing, and I want to move on from this. And just because I want to move on from it doesn't mean you guys have to move on for it. I really don't care what you guys do, because like I was saying earlier, I realized I have a fragile ego, bro. I have a fragile ego where like I let comments and things people say affect me. And so I saw something that Scarlett Johansson said, and it's crazy. Like, she also said that she has a fragile ego. So the way she combats it is she just doesn't read comments about herself. And I realized, like, the last couple of days, I feel like the reason why I got to this point is because I haven't been reading comments.
That's easier said than done, though. It is hard not to read comments for sure.
And it's letting me come to a more clearer view, because I feel like if I was watching that content, you know, you guys see me react to other people talking about me, you know, I get all riled up and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, why am I triggering myself? You know, no one told me to react to these videos and stuff like that or anything, you know? And so, like, when I post this video, I'm not going to read comments or anything. This isn't for any damage control stuff. So you guys can say whatever you want in the comments. I'm not going to read it, because I'm going to be real. I can't handle it. But you know what I can handle? I can handle these preds, and I can handle making a difference in society. And that's what I'm going to keep on doing.
Nah, man, you got to handle accountability. Like, that's just your comment section handling you accountability. I feel like people with ego problems don't know how to handle accountability. You know what I'm saying? So, like, sometimes it ain't even about what they saying about you, like the mean comments and stuff. Like, ignore that, of course, but the people telling you that you got to hold yourself accountability and stuff like that type of stuff, you got to know.
And, yeah, so I guess, you know what? I do want to say one thing. I do want to apologize for one thing, and that is I apologize for the distractions. I apologize for the slop content, and I apologize for pretty much forgetting about the mission. You know what I mean? This mission is so much more important than that slop content that I was posting. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, that's it for him. Personally, bro, I just feel like you just got to go back to what you say. Like you said, you're a Christian, you got baptized, all this type of stuff. So you weren't really doing it the Christian way. Like, you feel me? I'm not one to judge. You feel me? So I'm not gonna get into all that. But yeah, man, just make the better decisions with your content. That's really much it. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the comment section down below. It's your boy Tay, and I'll catch y'all next video. Yeah.